I usually do it this way, but I didn't shave my armpits, so I don't want to scare y'all. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notifications bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Shy and I am a GLP-1 content creator, or whatever you want to call it. I talk about my GLP-1 journey, and I've been on a GLP-1 for a little over a year. And on this journey, I lost a total of 42 pounds, which I am extremely proud of. I started off at 200 pounds and I was very uncomfortable, very unhappy with myself. And I knew I needed to do something about my weight because it was only getting worse and I was only getting older. And once you get older, you guys know it is extremely hard to lose weight, especially after children. So I would say the GLP-1 definitely changed my life for the better. I will scream its praises. So if you're on the fence, talk to your doctor and consider getting on it because it helped me and it could possibly help you. Now, that is not me telling anyone that what they should or shouldn't do, but I like to talk about my journey. I'm giving it to you from a standpoint of a person that has had success. And I've also had individuals around me that I know personally that is close to me that has had success on a GLP-1 as well. Now, I want to talk about my week. I am currently on the 10 milligrams of Mounjaro. And I will say this week has been a struggle week. And the struggle came from just trying to eat food. Now, being on a GLP-1, you have to make sure that your nutrition is on point. And I failed this week. I failed because I didn't plan out my meals like I wanted to every day. It was one day that I just completely dropped the ball. I had nothing to eat and I didn't think about what I was going to eat. And I just basically just forgot to eat. I forgot to eat because it wasn't on my mind. And I know when you are on a higher dose, for me, it didn't happen on the lower doses just while I was on Mounjaro, but this higher dose, which is the 10 milligrams, I noticed that I tend to think about other things, think about all the things I need to do around my house, think about going to the gym, think about everything but food. I didn't think about nothing where it came to what I was going to eat. And I am on a high protein diet. So that consists of chicken, fish, steak, and then I have my vegetables and my carbs, and I work out 4 to 5 times a week. I just increased my workout days because I have a goal to meet. Just going back to my point, it left my mind of what I was going to eat, and I had a moment where I started to snack because I got to a point where I got too hungry, and it was around 8 or 9 o'clock. I had lunch, I had a protein shake, and I just had to eat what I could eat because I was not going to a fast food restaurant. That is one thing that I've been consistent with, is not going and eating fast food this week. If I wasn't on a GLP-1, I would have been packing my kids up and we would have been at Chick-fil-A. But I didn't do that night. I just ate what I had around the house. It was scraps. But that was something that I had to really think about. What's the point of being on a GLP-1 if you're not planning your food and you're not really worried about your nutrition? So that was a failure on my part. And I'm definitely working on it. I want to show you guys some of the things that I do like to eat. And it satiates me, it's easy, and it helps me and my family because I'm a working woman. All right, we are going to the Fresh Market. Y'all see TJ Maxx over there? I am trying my best not to go to TJ Maxx, but we are going to the Fresh Market. This is where I get my rotisserie chickens. They're fresh, they are organic, so let's go. So I just left the Fresh Market. Now, in my area, there's a TJ Maxx, there's a Costco, and I could have went to Costco and got it for $5 cheaper. However, I don't like eating those big, gigantic chickens. They're full of hormones, and I'm gonna be honest, Costco do not season their rotisserie chicken, so I need some seasoning, and I don't want to have to do it. So when I get home, I just want to cut up my rotisserie chicken and put my sweet potatoes in the oven, and that's it. But I would say this, I love the Fresh Market because they do have sales on certain days. So on Thursdays, you can get your rotisserie chicken for half off. If you like chicken wings, they have that as well for $5 a pound. But I like going to local places, although this is considered a chain, but it feels like a local grocery store, and their products are fresh, and I got a good relationship with the employees there, so I'll spend the extra money just for convenience and something that I like. So I'm fighting not to go to TJ Maxx. I've already been there 3 times this week, and it's a little bit excessive. So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare my food because I am hungry. I just worked out for 2 hours at the gym and it felt good, and I'll go ahead and show you that. So when I purchased my rotisserie chicken, I did pick up some sweet potatoes. I just got 2, and I like to cut them in halves. Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I will say be careful when cutting sweet potatoes because it can get dangerous. Now, I just add avocado oil on there, and I do not add any butter or any seasoning on there like cinnamon, sugar, or anything like that, because the sweet potatoes have a natural sweetness and they actually comes out really good. I just cook it for an hour at 350 degrees and it comes out perfect. Now, this is the final look of my meal, and I just cut the skin off of the rotisserie chicken and I made a parfait. I like to make things convenient and easy for me. I had enough hard. I want everything on easy street. So that's why I always say, look, I'm just going to get a rotisserie chicken. I'm going to chop it up and I'm going to have my protein. And the other part that makes it easier for me is when I do decide to cook, I make multiple side dishes, and that can be rice. So I might double the amount of rice that I cook normally so that I can have it in my meal preps. Or I might make another side. So I might make 2 starches. I know one day I might be eating rice, and then the next day I might be maybe craving a sweet potato. So I make all of that in one sitting so that I won't have to continue to cook every day. I don't like doing that. I like to make things easy and convenient for my life because I had enough hard in my life. So I'm on easy straight. I don't know about y'all, but I want things to come easy, convenient, and I want an easy button in life. But anyway, that's one thing that I'm not going to do anymore is like mess up when it comes to eating. If that means that I got to eat rotisserie chicken for 3 to 4 days, I don't care. I will find different ways to make that rotisserie chicken. And I actually did that. Did not feel like cooking the protein, so I chopped up my rotisserie chicken and I made fajitas. I was able to make that in 10 minutes. And also I want to tell you guys, Mission has high fiber flour tortillas, and you need to get your fiber in for the day. Consider eating those tortillas. It is important that you do stay on top of your protein, but it is important to stay on top of that fiber because you want to get things moving. And I do the digestive enzymes, but I want to make sure that I stay on top of that fiber to get things moving naturally. So let me go ahead and do my shot. I've been chatting up, and I'll tell you guys as I do my shot what I got planned next week. So arms, for me, very important that I do my shot in my arms. I see so much success. I don't know about anybody else, but the arms is where it's at for me. So let's go ahead. We pop the top off. Let's go ahead and do this. Unlock it. I did it on this side last week, I believe, but I tend to forget. Oh, I did do it. I did it on this side last week. I'm going to do it on this side. And let's go ahead and pop it off right there. And we're going to get it right here. I usually do it this way, but I didn't shave my armpits, so I don't want to scare y'all. Let's go to the side. Let's get it here. And then I like to press. Let's press it. You press it down, and then you just make sure you get a really good angle and press and hold it because it stings a little bit. And then we're done. We got that shot in. So that is shot number 6 on the 10 milligrams. Now look, I want to tell you guys some of the things that I've been doing. Y'all know I love working out. It helps me mentally. It just does. So I no longer try to look at it like, oh, I got to get my body together, but I got to get my mind together. I have been doing cycling at my local Planet Fitness because they have iFit machines. If you just want to go on a bike ride and on a mountain, you can do that. You can feel the different terrains. I talked about that last week, but I've been doing the cycling classes, and it's good to get instructions from a professional. So when I'm in the class, they telling me what to do. They telling me how to use certain muscles, engage different muscles like my stomach. As you're riding, they're going 12 resistance, and then the incline changes too. So you're feeling your bike going up and down as if you're actually riding a bike. So that is something that I absolutely love. And by the end of the class, which is only like 35 minutes or so, I'm sweating. My heart rate is up. I feel it. I'm sweating in my arm, my armpits, my back, everything. So it's a really good workout. And not only does it work out your legs, it works out your glutes, it works out your midsection. And that was one of my problem areas. And I'm actually seeing a difference in my midsection. I'm seeing that extra fat just deflate, which I'm happy about now. Once the fat burns, it's just muscle building time. So that is something that I'm incorporating. I did buy a seat cover, which I'll show you guys here. It is on Amazon, and I'll link it in this video as well. If you like cycling, or if you have a stationary bike that has a narrow seat, it's really easy to just adjust it. You just got to tighten it to the seat, and it's totally fine. I can actually probably ride for an hour and not be uncomfortable. Now, last week I was like, the seat is kind of narrow, it hurts, but now I had to get me a seat cover, and it's been fine since then. Now, I do want to tell you guys some of the things that I have gotten on my live shows, and I want to talk about it because it's been on my mind, and I hope it resonates with you guys. Somebody on my live told me that, why am I taking the easy route while being on a GLP-1? And if you didn't see my video, it was a live highlight. I talked about how it's not easy, and being on the GLP is not as easy as you may think. And it's actually not. But I actually want to talk about why not take an easy route in life. What's wrong with that? What is wrong taking the easy route? If there is a resource available to you that possibly can help you for the better, why not take that route? And I just want people to ponder that thought. Why would I make my life harder than it already is? Why would I not take up any opportunity, any resource that is available at my expense to make sure that I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'll lose this weight, and I feel comfortable with myself? Why not? And I just really wish that people that is not on a GLP-1 understand that you may think that it's easy. It's not easy, but you might want to change your mindset when it comes to that, because there's no honor in taking any harder route in life. That is actually dumb. It is dumb to take a hard route to be noble, to get some type of cookie. Stop it. But I just wanted to say that because I think that being on a GLP-1 is so misconstrued by the people that are not, and there's so many negative things surrounding it. And I'm not here to convince anybody that it's not bad, but I'm just saying, from my life, I like to come on here and tell people that may be considering or maybe wanting to know more about it, my journey. But for those that are naysayers, I'm not here to convince you that I'm not working hard, because I am. I've been coming on here for a year, a little over a year, and weekly dropping my week, telling my highs, telling my lows, telling my successes and my failures and my embarrassments. And that is not easy to do at all. I've seen people that's on a GLP-1 that has been on a plateau for months. Do you know the mental anguish that has to be maybe paying out of pocket for your medication and staying on track, eating right, working out, only for you to not lose a pound for months? That is hard. And still trying, showing up for themselves, showing up for their family, doing what they have to do. Wanted to put that out there. Like, a GLP-1 is not easy. It's actually quite hard. And I know people personally that don't want to tell people that they're on a GLP-1 because of those type of comments. And I'm just here to just tell people, from a person that's been on it, that me personally, I don't care about the naysayers, but people that do, is like, from their perspective, this is still hard. But aside from that, I just want to come on here and just talk about all of the stuff that I hear from my live videos. It's just like, of course they troll, but I do get a lot of people that ask questions that are very curious about why I'm on this journey, or why I decided to take this shot. And this is helping me. Once I did start seeing that I was losing weight, although it took some time, I still go through my plateaus. And once I have a breakthrough, the feeling of just pure joy that I have, it's great for me, I must say. Stop making people feel bad about being on a GLP-1. For me, I don't care what people think. too much about that. I care about what my family think, but I don't care if someone tells me, oh, you took the easy route when it comes to being on the GLP-1, because I'm happy with my decisions and my family is happy. And I was able to talk to people that are in my family about my journey. They were able to see my success and my weight loss, and I was able to convince them to get on a GLP-1 too. A lot of them, they were considering, they was on the fence, they did their research, and it's working for them. So finding something that works for you is not the easy route. But aside from that, I just want to tell you guys, thank you guys so much for all of the support, man. Really, I always come on here and say that, but I really am grateful. I really am. So plans for this week, I always come on here and I say that I'm going to work out. I show you guys my workouts. Sometimes they're not in the best form, but the thing that I love most about what I'm doing is that I'm showing up every day, and I'm showing up in a positive manner. I'm showing up for my family and I'm showing up for myself, which is most important. And I hope you guys will show up for yourself too. And if you are on a GLP-1, please tell me about your journey in the comments, how you got on it. If you're experiencing any negativity or any naysayers, please drop it in the comments. I would love to hear it. I love that I'm a part of this community and I'm able to connect with so many wonderful people. That's the part that helped me accountable the most, is me coming on here and talking about my journey, because I'm a person that will stop doing something in a heartbeat, but I found something that I absolutely love and it works for me, and I love talking to you guys too, and I love the support. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys so much and take care. Bye.